Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lion's Den for another episode. It is episode 2, we've had Sam Elliott on, and tonight, into the Lion's Den, to answer a lot of questions here, we've got our recruit who's come over from England this year in Fletcha, Middleton. Fletcha, welcome mate, and welcome into the Lion's Den.
Thank you, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Now mate, as we just mentioned, you've come from, who is your club over in England to start with? Hampshire, and how long have you been there for?
Well, I've been there since I was 9, but I've been playing there for the last 3 years.
3 years. So how did it eventuate that you come out to our great club? How did that all happen? Sort of explain to us and everyone out there, how did we get you to come and play here at Fitzroy, Doncaster?
Yeah, so there's a player called Ian Holland.
Which a lot of people would know.
Yeah, he plays out here for Ringwood. He helped sort that out and sort of threw my name about, and then you guys were interested and I was keen to come.
Fantastic. Oh no, it's been great. So mate, you got off the plane for round 1, got off the plane straight from Tullamarine, straight into our first game, and you hadn't even unpacked your bags and come in and put the pads on. How did that go that morning when you just, as I said, literally walked off the plane to put on the pads?
Yeah, no, morning was okay. I think we started an hour late, so that was nice.
Yeah.
And then we batted first. I only got 11 runs. Got bowled, and then we were fielding, and then that's when the jet lag hit me in that fielding, and I was struggling a little bit, but no, I got towards the end of the game.
Well, mate, it mustn't have been too much of an impact because the next week you went straight into the ones, and what happened?
Yeah, a century on debut.
On debut in the ones.
Yeah, it was nice. Nice to start. So show the guys I can play a bit, which was nice. The boys have always been really good to me. They've welcomed me really well.
Yeah, fantastic. So how have you found it coming over here, playing in Premier Cricket? Obviously your first season over here in Premier Cricket. How have you found it, Fletch, in coming over to a country I'm assuming you haven't been over here before?
No.
Come over to play the Premier Cricket compared to the English side of it?
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been, pitches have obviously slightly different, although I reckon Melbourne's probably been more English than elsewhere. So that took a little bit of getting used to, but no, I've really enjoyed it so far. And I've scored a few runs, which is nice, and held the team to a few wins, which is always nice.
Absolutely, and I mean, hopefully, a few more wins going on in the season. We're hovering around that top 8 mark, and hopefully we can get a few more wins going in, and we stay for finals. So you're here for the whole season, Fletch, before you have to go home?
I'm hoping to be.
To be?
I'm sort of dependent on how Hampshire, when they want me back. I'm hoping to be here for the whole time.
Fantastic. Now, mate, when you come over to Australia, okay, and you come to our club here, football's a big part of our lives. Like cricket is as well, but football is. So who have you decided to use your football team? It's a serious question because a lot of people will respond to this. So, very important question.
Well, I haven't watched any of the football yet, so I haven't really got a team, but.
Mate, you play for the Lions?
Yeah.
So the Brisbane Lions is your
Brisbane
team?
Lions.
Brisbane Lions.
Brisbane Lions my team.
Lockie Neal, Joe Danner, they're your go-tos, all right? So when you're back in Hampshire, Brisbane Lions, mate,
Lions.
all right? You're on.
Got it. All
right, so obviously you're over in Hampshire. Who's your favourite cricketer? So obviously, we have our players over here, like, Glenn Maxwell and the like, but who would be your one that you'd look up to and, mate, an English player or something like that?
I think growing up, it's probably not an English player actually, probably go Kane Williamson.
Yeah. Just
the way he batted, I've sort of modelled my game almost a bit like that, being a bit smaller. English-wise, is always, Joe Root's a pretty good player. And then from Australia, I'm actually enjoy watching Marnus bat quite a lot. Interesting character, and then good player. So
beautiful. Now, Fletch, we've sent out a few emails to a few people, and we've had a couple of emails come back. Now, a couple of people you might know actually. So we've had an actual email from, I believe is your mate Tom Prest from Hampshire. He wants to know how you're going with your cooking skills over here.
Yeah, it hasn't been too much cooking for me.
Now, can I follow that up? Mrs. Bremner, who you lives with the coach, mind you. Mrs. Bremner's also sent me an email asking how many times have you cooked? So it's obviously not a good point with you there, Fletch.
No, I'll probably say none cooking. done a few microwave meals. But I actually haven't cooked.
And another question I got from Mrs. Bremner as well, have you got which side of the road we actually park on out here yet?
Yeah, I have got that. First time I didn't. got the fine for that. But I'm on there now.
For everyone out there, Fletch actually parked on the opposite side of the road, so he was coming down the left, he parked there as he was just parking the right side, so and got a fine too. So good start to living out here, Fletch. Hey? Also, mate, another mate of yours, Scott Curry from Hampshire, he sent an email through and wanted to know how are the lagers going, or beers if we call it, how are the lagers going out here?
No, very good. I started with Carlton Draft,
Oh.
so I enjoyed that start, and then more recently I've had a few Stone and Wood Pale Ales, and I've been enjoying them.
And he wants to know, are they really icy cold?
Yes.
There you go.
Very, very cold.
So they're good mates of yours apparently, Tom and Scott, so thank you for sending your messages through. And Mrs. Bremner, of course. So how's it going, mate, living with the coach?
No,
all been good?
No, it's been good, yeah. I've got my own little room downstairs and upstairs, so that's nice. So the kids are not always there.
I'm sure they enjoy having you around though, mate.
Yeah,
hey?
I hope so.
Absolutely. Mate, so what do you like about the club? What's most impressed you about our club here?
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed how the sort of family vibe there. Everyone's sort of nice to each other, wants to see everyone improve. You know, everyone's asking about how their games go on the weekend and seeing that. And then, yeah, just the boys will welcome me in, and, you know, I've enjoyed being around them, and hopefully they've enjoyed having me around.
No, absolutely. No, I think you're right about that. It's a great club like that. And yeah, no, we love having you around, that's for sure. Especially when you're hitting them balls, mate, out the park. We all love that. Tell us something unusual about you, Fletch, or a fact about you that we wouldn't know. Obviously, coming to the club, not a lot of people would know, especially people that will tune in here from our websites and things like that. Tell us a bit about yourself.
It's probably one thing unusual is I'm colourblind. So I'm red-green colourblind as well. So for a cricketer to be colourblind, it's probably a bit unusual.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing I'd say that's unusual.
Wow, that is unusual. Gee, so when the ball's coming down, they're bowling the white ball at you. What colour is it?
No, it's still white, so it's not. I'm not too bad, but you know sometimes if it gets lost in the trees a little bit, so that can be a little bit hard when there's no sight screens.
Now, opposition, I hope you aren't watching this, but he's not colourblind if you're the opposition. But yeah, that is a really unusual fact. So over there, whereabouts do you actually live in England?
So down south. So I live in a small place called Durley, which is about 5 minutes from Eastleigh, 20 minutes from Southampton.
And it'll be nice and cold over there right now when it's our summer.
Very cold. I think yesterday was -3, so I'm glad to be here.
Oh, goodness me. And there's mum and dad. Will they come out at all?
No, they haven't come out. So they're still working back home, so they're busy.
And very good. So, all right, Fletch, another one. We've had another message come through from Zach Elliott, wanting to know your favourite movie and your favourite TV show.
I haven't watched too many movies, but TV show, I think Prison Break is probably my favourite one. I've watched that a few times. So.
Yep. And what about your favourite band or your musician? Who's your favourite? What music are you into? Not like all the. You're not into. I know you're 21, but all the doof stuff. Fletch.
No, I'm more the opposite way. I'd say favourite maybe Coldplay. I enjoy a bit of Coldplay. And then while I've been over here, I've had a few country songs on, so there's a bit of Zach Bryan there.
Nice.
But yeah,
nice.
Those two.
Very good. And Fletch, last one for us. Now Liam Smith's obviously sent this one in. He wants to know who would play you in a movie. That's our standard question when you're in the Lions Den, mate. Who would play you in a movie?
Play me in a movie.
And I've got here who Liam said he thinks.
Can I go myself?
No, you can't go yourself.
Well, if I get acting skills.
No, you haven't.
I can't go myself.
No, you've got to give us a famous movie, an actor.
Let's go Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. You know what Liam said? Sylvester Stallone. He said all them muscles, mate. He said that was you for sure. But Fletch, mate, we really appreciate you coming into the Lions Den, having a chat to us, mate. We love having you over here playing for our club. It's so good, mate. We hope you continue to thrive for the rest of the year, and hopefully when you go back, you come back next year and play again with us, mate. But Fletch, thanks for coming into the Lions Den.
Thanks for having me on. Cheers.
Good on you, mate. There you go, Fletcher Middleton, who's joined us into the Lions Den this week. We've got that's the end of this episode, but next episode, which will drop in a week or so, we've got the coach of the club. We're going to have Matt Bremner in the Lions Den. So until we see you then, thank you and go the Lions.